It's Friday on the flip side. My name is Shauna and I'm officially free of high school. Yes! On Jordan's last video, he talked about travel and his experiences and thoughts with them, and I'm here to one-up him. Just kidding, Jordan, don't worry. But in all honesty, I consider myself a little bit of a travel fiend. I've been lucky enough to have started traveling since I was basically an infant, whether it be to a vacation in Virginia or a cruise to the Bahamas. Travel is one of the best things that people can do for themselves, in my opinion, and though it can be pretty costly, I think the payoff is greater than the money. Personally, I think if you're given the opportunity, you should definitely take it and work your butt off if you have to pay for your trip. There are a billion resources nowadays that you can use to raise money for your trip, and all you have to do is stop by your nearest search engine for details, with parents' permission, of course. Well, that's enough inspirational cliches for me today, so let's move on to the tag. Number 1, how many countries have you visited? Okay, I've traveled a lot in the US, sort of. I've never been outside of the East Coast, really, but I've also been to Mexico and a bunch of different places in the Caribbean that I can't really name, to be honest. And I've been to England, sorry, London's not a country. Number 2, why do you travel? I'm a history buff. I love seeing history, I love reading about it, and I just love other cultures, like seeing their food and their mannerisms and the way they dress. It's just really cool. Number 3, that's right, yeah. Number 3, favorite city or country. Hands down, my favorite country is Spain. I've never been there, but I've learned about it a lot in my Spanish classes throughout the years, and I'm just like obsessed with seeing the Alhambra. And it was basically a palace that was built by the Moors that came over to Spain hundreds of years ago, and it's really awesome. I actually saw a replica of it in St. Augustine, Florida, and that was pretty cool. Number 4, most memorable experience abroad. Okay, this isn't exactly a good memory, but when I was about 5, I was in Australia. Whoa, I was not in Australia. Hold on, Jordan's texting me. Cupcakes. Okay, this isn't exactly a good memory, but when I was about 5 years old, I was traveling in Mexico with my family on a cruise, and there were a bunch of porcelain wind chimes, and I kind of like brushed past them, thinking that they would make noise like they're supposed to, and one fell and completely shattered. The shop owner was furious and Spanish, so I didn't understand him at the time, and neither did anyone in my family. But somehow we walked away without paying any money and a free pair of wind chimes. Number 5, best item purchased abroad. When I was in London, I honestly wasn't thinking too much about buying anything for myself while I was there. So when I was at the airport, I kind of grabbed something last minute, and it was this little guy. He's a little guardsman, and he sits next to me, and I thought he was cute, and it's my only souvenir from England, sadly, except for like a magnet. Number 6, advice for those who want to travel but think that they can't. You definitely can. If it's too expensive, there's summer jobs, there's just numerous ways that you can make money. And if someone's holding you back from going, ditch them, because traveling is one of the best things about being a human, in my opinion. Number 7, travel accessory that you always have to pack. Alright, well, this is only really if you're traveling to Europe or something like that, but travel adapters. This is the one that I used when I was in the UK. You basically put your plug for like your iPhone, let's pretend this is the plug for America, and you just plug it into the back and it charges. So that was pretty cool. I'm gonna actually add another one onto this though, and I'm not gonna do product placement, but this water bottle was a lifesaver in Europe because I wasn't too fond of drinking water straight from the tap, especially when I don't know exactly where that water's coming from and it's just a little sketchy. So I had this little guy, and there's a filter inside, and it's made of charcoal, and it's really awesome, and I still use it now. So. Number 8, where do you want to travel in the future? Definitely Spain. But I also would like to go to Ireland, maybe even Scotland, I guess. I'm actually going on a cruise in 2 weeks, so you'll be hearing more about that at the time, but I'm really excited about that too, and that's out of the country. That's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and you can subscribe and comment down below, follow us on our Twitter, and like if you're excited to go traveling. Tune in Tuesday, and I'll see you on the flip side, Jordan.